guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you for Wednesday. It is the 28th of April. Going to get you on some recaps, tell you what we've got going on for Wednesday, the sales, the day pass that we've got going, and then get you on, technically two free plays. We're going to do a free play and then one that we'll consider, a lean of sorts. So going to go to the MLB today. First and foremost, if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you always get notified every single time a video goes up. We go live, anything. Smash the like button. Let us know you appreciate all of the content that we put out every single day. And then also, while you're there, click the join button for channel memberships, guys. I keep telling you this. Not only are we a high volume service, we release a lot of premium and top plays if they meet the criteria. We never steer away from the system, and that's why we are successful as we are. But a lot of times, there are games where you might have one, two, sometimes even three in a day, and anywhere from 7 to 10 over the course of a week that were right there. I mean, just right there on the cuffs of being a high enough rated percentage to be a premium play or a top play. And it just wasn't there. And of course, if it doesn't meet the criteria, it does not get released on the premium card. But being that there's just games that may not meet the criteria, like in baseball, because of one bullpen shift, but yet I still like the game. I'm still going to play it, but I'm only going to play it for a half unit based on the fact that it didn't meet premium play criteria. Those plays get released for free to any of the channel members. We have 3 different tiers of memberships. Obviously, if you sign up for a VIP membership, you get everything. Anything that gets released to the members only area, you get everything. Members only live streams, members only videos, all the plays that we put up in the members only community on the wall that we just post like a Twitter post. And obviously there's lower tier members. You still get a lot of free plays there. If you are a basic member, obviously that's the lowest of the tier. But if you do VIP members, there's nothing that you miss out on. Obviously, if you're one of the lower tier members and we release something just to the VIP clients, you wouldn't get those. It's a once a month fee that you will pay, and you get all of that, guys. So on top of being a premium or top play subscriber, a member, a client, smash that. It's pennies on the dollar based on the value that you get, because every week we put out a minimum of 7 picks usually. And based on the membership criteria, we're only required to give out a couple a week, and we've been averaging between 7 and 10 a week for the past 3 weeks. So make sure you do that. Consider it. It is well worth the very minute amount of money you'll pay once a month to always make sure that there's nothing you're going to miss out on. So anyway, we're going to do a recap. We're going to do it 2 ways though, because I did do a video yesterday, but it was a members only video for Tuesday, and it was a VIP members only, because we were giving off a free play that was directly off of the card. And it was for the VIP members only, and of course we did, the recaps and everything in there. But what was funny is I had the intention of recording a standard free play video for everybody as well, and things just got so busy. A lot of changes were coming through with games, so games were getting removed off the card. One game got added. There was a lot of information to collect, to process, to evaluate, and then before you knew it, it was 5 o'clock. Plays had been released, but it was like, all right, by the time I get a video recorded and get it loaded, because YouTube certainly doesn't get in a hurry for anything, I said, by the time somebody watches it, who knows if they're even going to have time to play the free play. So it just wasn't worth it, because I did not want to post a video and you guys click on it and realize that the free play's already started, or you only had 5 minutes or whatever. So we didn't get to do it. But what was funny is then somebody goes on my Twitter feed, which I had not checked in a couple of days, and they said, and this gentleman, Mr. What was his name? Mr. Davis said, I guess Mr. MLB King must have had a shitty MLB Monday, because he's hiding from a recap by not doing a video. And then he goes on to reply to his own post and say, Mr. NASCAR expert also must have cost his clients money, because no recap there means that they lost everything. So then I go to reply to it. I give a very, very nice reply, as I'm sure you can imagine. And then he decided to block me. And so I figured, you know what? Since Mr. Davis says that just because I didn't do a video, that it must be because I had a bad day and I'm hiding from it, which you guys know that I don't hide from a loss. If we lose, we'll lose. But how often is it on here that we come out here and say that we lost? Because losing just doesn't happen a lot, especially in Major League Baseball. The losing days will happen, but I can promise you, at a 162 game regular season, the amount of times you're going to get on here and see me have to admit I had a losing day, I mean, it's going to be very few and far between. But since Mr. Davis, Mr. Smartass, who I'm not allowed to reply to because he blocked me, because again, it's only one-sided thing in most people's minds. On Monday, we did have 2 Major League Baseball plays. And I don't know what his definition of a bad day is, but we went 2-0. We took over 7 runs, Dodgers, Reds. That was a win. And then we also took the Houston Astros. That was another win. So a 2-0 clean sweep. Now, if Mr. Davis considers that to be a bad day, then yeah, we had a bad day. But if he has a functional human brain and he considers 2-0 like most people would, we had a perfect day. Absolutely fantastic. We did go 1-1 in the NBA, but hey, shit happens. So a great Major League Baseball day from the MLB King, Mr. Davis. And since you must know, I don't know why he didn't just look at the Twitter feed, since I had already posted a NASCAR recap on Sunday when the race was over. Patrick killed it again. He went 3-1 in his head-to-head picks, had a top play winner, and just to be 100% transparent, I'll tell you what the recap was in full detail. Denny Hamlin versus Kurt Busch, which was given out for free. Denny Hamlin was a winner. Eric Almirola versus Bubba Wallace. Almirola, top play, another winner. Kyle Busch versus Martin Truex Jr. Kyle Busch minus $1.30, another winner. Now, he did drop Joey Logano minus $1.30 over Kevin Harvick, but he won the top play. He went 3-1 overall in the head-to-heads. And then to make it even better, he had Brad Keselowski at 10-1 odds plus $1,000. You would have bet $100 on Brad Keselowski to win the race. You made $1,000. With the hedge and with the one loss, there was over 10 units of profit made at Talladega for the NASCAR Sunday. And Patrick sold that pass for $20. For $20 instead of $50. There's been over 34 units of profit made in the last 4 races alone. So, Mr. Davis, maybe you want to just get the facts before you run that knob gobbler of yours. Anyways, we need to do a recap for Tuesday, but let's go ahead and tell you what we've got going on for Wednesday so you don't miss out. You want a day pass? Grab it. It's $25. You win, have a profitable day, or you get the next day absolutely free. And that carries on until we know that we have given you out profit. Profit is all that matters. You don't profit, you keep going, period, in any package that we offer. But now that a lot of you have gotten day passes before and you're wanting to say, you know what we're about now you want to get on something a little bit longer term, a multi-day pass, to not only be able to get multiple days, but to save money, because you're going to save money by buying multiple day passes. We have now dropped 2 of our passes 50% off for Wednesday. Usually a 3-day pass is $99. 3 days, all sports, premium and daily top plays. We're doing it for $50, half price on Wednesday. Same thing with the 7-day pass. It's usually $199. You can get it half price for $99. You want a 30-day all sports pass. It's usually $499. We dropped it to $399. Now, if you really want, a great bang for your buck, we're doing the 30-day all access pass, which not only gives you all premium and daily top plays, it also gives you horse racing, it also gives you NASCAR, and you, on top of that, get every game of the week, game of the month, and any game of the years that we have in all sports in that 30-day period. So if we have 4 games of the week, 2 games of the month, and 1 game of the year, you get all that. You don't have to buy any of that. All of it comes with an all access pass. That is the only package that comes with absolutely everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. An all access member gets access to 100% of anything and everything released on ChaseWins.com in any sport, period. That's usually $699 for 30 days. You can get it for $499. All this on sale on Wednesday. All the prices are already posted. If you want the NASCAR season, which is going up to $1,000 next season, but right now it's still $500, you can get it for $199. You'll make your money back the first race and already turn profit. And you get racing all the way through the month of October. Damn near every single Sunday we have a race. I think there's only 2 weekends from now until the end of the season where there is no racing. What more can you ask for? 34 units of profit in the last 4 races alone. You can get the rest of the season. Every single NASCAR pick, premium top plays. He does do games of the week from time to time, or plays of the week, whatever. You get all that. $200 on the website. You don't even need a coupon code. But if you just want a single day pass to see what we're all about, $25. Go to ChaseWins.com. It's the top package there. So go jump on that. Let's do a recap for what we have done so far. We have 1 game still ongoing. But also to give you an idea, the channel memberships. If you are a YouTube channel member, to give you an idea, on Monday, for VIP clients only, or the VIP members only, I released 2 MLB plays that just barely missed the cut. The Angels and the Rangers over 9 runs. Easy winner. And then the Orioles on the money line plus $1.45 to take down the New York Yankees. Nice underdog winner, and they won outright. So a 2-0 sweep on Monday for the VIP members. And we did the video today for VIP members only. And I gave out three plays and a lean. The Yankees on the money line minus $1.60, winner, blowout winner. The Rangers on the money line plus $1.35, easy winner. The Reds and the Dodgers over 8 runs, which that's still ongoing. It's in the 6th inning now, but they're already sitting at 8 runs. So it's a push right now, no matter what. Can't lose the game. But as long as they push 1 more run across in the next 3 innings, that'll be another winner. And that's 5 straight in 2 days. And then I also gave out a lean on the Reds on the money line to take down the Dodgers outright at plus $1.85. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's only in the 6th inning, so pay attention to that. And if we win that, that'll be 5 plays and a lean, all sweeping the board if you are a VIP member of the channel. So again, it pays to be a member, guys. But let's do a recap of what we did for the premium and top play card. NHL, we had 3 plays. We only dropped 1 of those. Philadelphia, minus $1.40. They could have won that game. They gave up those 2 goals early. One of them, I shouldn't say they gave up. I mean, New Jersey got absolutely lucky to get one of them. Philly just bombed another chance to stop one. So they got that 2-goal lead really quick in the first. That was inevitably their downfall. Had it not been for that, Philadelphia would have won that game. So we did drop that. But we also had Columbus on the money line, minus $1.45. That was a winner. And then we also took Nashville and Florida over 5.5 goals. That one was, I think, 9 or 10 goals were scored. So it was a blowout win there. 2-1, nice, easy winning day in the NHL. We switch on over to MLB. We had the Yankees on the money line, minus $1.60. Easy win there. That's the one we did on the members-only video. Excuse me. We did have the Boston Red Sox, New York Mets over. There were 16 hits total, or I think 15 hits total is what they clocked. There was an error that was committed, so they didn't credit a hit on one side. They should have credited that hit, and there should have been 16 total hits. And the total was only sitting at 9. I mean, this game should have gone over. Base running really wasn't there. People were running into double plays. I mean, it happens. We did drop that one. So we dropped the over on that one. We did pick up the Yankees win. We had the Houston Astros on the run line for plus money, plus $1.05. That was a nice 2-0 winner. We have 1 game still ongoing, so it's still got a few innings left. We'll see what happens there. But no matter what, even if it were to lose, another winning day, another day of profit. What more can you ask for? So let's get on a free play and let's knock this out. This is what we're going to go with. What I gave out to the VIP channel members. I gave out the Dodgers and the Reds over 8. That right there, I just truly believe it's going to hit. Like I said, we can't lose it because it's already a push. But the reason that I gave out the Reds on the money line was not just because of the pitching battle, because, again, you don't really want to go against Buehler, but they switched their bullpen in the middle of the day. And the reason that I truly believe they did that is because I got word that Sonny Gray went out to do long toss drills. Okay, well, him doing long toss drills means that he should be pitching in the next 48 hours. Well, in saying that, then I see the Dodgers make a bullpen change and basically take themselves out of having great closers and one really solid middle reliever. I didn't agree with the change, but I understood it if Sonny Gray were to pitch on Wednesday. Because Sonny Gray's only pitched, 7 innings, and he's got an ERA of basically 8. He'll settle in a little bit more over time. I believe his ERA will be well under 5 for the season. But right now, he basically has no miles on his arm for the season. He's throwing an 8 ERA, and he's going up against the best team in baseball. That's a recipe for disaster. But the problem is, you have Clayton Kershaw going in. Now, what have I told you about Clayton Kershaw? Still one of the best pitchers in the game. I love the guy. Great player. Even better human being. Problem is, with each passing year, his strikeout rate, it just continues to decline. So if I have to bet on Clayton Kershaw and it has to come with strikeouts, I'm not going to invest a lot of money into Clayton Kershaw. But he's still a ground ball machine, especially when it comes to teams that are not very powerful at the plate. That's not taking away from the fact that Cincinnati is a good offensive team. They're not great, but they are good. But they're not a very powerful team, which means that Clayton can hang things over the plate that he knows that more than likely, since they're not going to get up underneath it and elevate that ball and take it out of the park most likely, he's gonna generate a lot of ground balls. Clayton is still a ground ball machine, which allows Clayton to get out of innings quick, go deeper into games, and set his bullpen up to come in, usually with a lead, and just save the game for him. Just carry it on what he started and close the game out. That's why Clayton always has a winning record. That's why Clayton is who he is. So now you get to go in. With the game as of right now, the Reds are still not only in this thing, they're in it. So there is a good chance that the Reds could win. And I think Dave Roberts knew that making this change because he said, okay, no matter if we make this change, no matter if we screw our own bullpen for tonight, if our starting pitcher can go deep enough into this game and our offense comes to play, we can still win this game, and we've set ourselves up for even more success when the Reds are down to their bottom dollar, which is a pitcher with no miles on his arm in the season, an 8 ERA, an offense that is not very likely to go yard against someone like Kershaw, at least not more than once, and a pitcher that can go fairly deep into a game. So if they can set one solid middle reliever and have 3 closers ready to go that could mow down 3 batters pretty quickly, then all Clayton's got to do is go through 5. Well, if he's not giving up a lot of runs, they're not going to pull Clayton out. And he can go through 5 because he's a ground ball machine, can get out, keep his pitch count down, get out of innings fast, and hell, he could go through 5 and be sitting at under 85 pitches. If they didn't make a bullpen adjustment on Tuesday, they would be a lot more depleted going into Wednesday, and this would be a game that you would probably, even though you would still like the Dodgers, even though they would still be the smarter bet if you were going to bet the game, there wouldn't be a lot of value on them. Because again, the Reds would love nothing more than just to take one of these games in the series to say, hey, we went to LA, played the best team in baseball, played the defending champs, and it may only happen once this year, but we took them down in their own house. It means a lot, especially in a team that's somewhat rebuilding itself. But they made that decision to go from somewhat depleted on Wednesday to not depleted at all because you have a great starter going in. You're going to have a solid bullpen lineup going in. Unless everybody just falls off the horse for Wednesday, this should be the easiest win of the series when it comes to what they can do defensively. So for all those reasons, I'm going to lay the run line with the Dodgers. I'm going to lay the 1.5, And we're getting a gift because we're getting plus money at $1.15. Now, if the Dodgers don't want to come swing the bat and don't want to play because they've already got it in their head that, oh, it's the Cincinnati Reds, we're going to win, that's how any team can lose. But I'm telling you right now, don't think for a second that Dave Roberts and that team going into this series looked at what Cincinnati had been able to do up to this point. Teams they were able to beat, the way they were able to beat them, offensive production they've been able to put up, and a steady, consistent pitching output, starter, middle reliever, closer, the entire bullpen. They've been able to hang on and go into the season as a bad team and be sitting right now a month in as a team that looks well above average. Now, again, once everything truly settles in, I do think that'll come down and there'll be a correction in the market and there'll be a correction in their production. But right now, you're getting plus money with the Dodgers after a very smart bullpen change. As again, if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't be playing this. But because it happened, that lets me know that Roberts and everybody were well aware that if they deplete themselves tonight, they're going to give Clayton the potential to lose tomorrow. And if they were to lose both, do you want to get beat by the Reds in the series? Or do you want to have the chance of giving up one game to go in and solidify yourself as the series winner and do it on the back of Kershaw and a solid bullpen outing? I'm going to lay the 1.5 with the Dodgers. I'm going to take the plus $1.15, small plus money, and that's your official free play for Wednesday. Now, on top of that, right now the total is sitting at 7. You have to lay $1.20 for it if you want to go over the total. Lay even money to go under. Now, again, I think this total is spot on accurate. But here's where I see this. As I see that there's a lot of offensive production from today on both sides of the ball, as why as I think this game, even though it's at a push now, I see another few runs being scored at least over the next 3 innings. I think the over is smart here. Now, again, a ground ball machine with Clayton Kershaw, you're not betting on the Reds to score a lot, but you're betting on that offensive momentum and the offensive production that Clayton usually comes with. That run support that he usually gets at home against inferior opponents. You have to believe that the Dodgers are going to come out swinging, especially in the early going, before the bullpen takes over. So that if the bullpen has a slip up, they've created enough of a lead where they have room for error. And almost every game, Cincinnati commits an error. And if you look at the Dodgers, 8 out of every 10, right now there hasn't been enough games, so we'll say 4 out of every 5. But if you base it off of percentage, you're looking at roughly 85% of every error committed against the Dodgers. And what I mean by that is if the Dodgers are on offense, the defensive opposition commits a fielding error 85% of the time, the Dodgers are in a position where they score runs off of that error. I've already told you, errors are the biggest killer in baseball. So if you're going to have that, you pick up a run or two off of the fact that Cincinnati commits an error every game, most of the time, and the fact that the Dodgers are going to come swinging enough to do 3, 4, 5 runs by themselves. I don't see why the Dodgers couldn't put up this 7 by themselves. And Cincinnati, in my opinion, is just a little bit too good offensively, even against the Dodgers, to be completely shut out where they won't put up at least a run or 2 runs. So if we think they're going to get 1 to 2, I certainly believe the Dodgers will be able to put up 5 to 6 and push this total over 7 runs. Now again, that's a lean for you. Your official free play, Dodgers run line -1.5 plus $1.15, nice plus money. And then as a fun money play, half unit. At least for now, it could get bumped to a premium once I dig farther into what the Reds are going to do bullpen-wise. From a closing standpoint, I already know what their reliever situation is going to be. Sonny Gray can end up being a spot starter for all we know because of the fact he doesn't have enough miles on his arm. And if he goes out there and starts bombing it quick and the Dodgers start running it down his throat, they'll get 4 or 5 runs before you know it. He'll get jerked out and he won't even make it into the 3rd inning. It is possible. But because of all this, I'm going to believe that 7 runs is just a little bit too low because I think the Dodgers are going to carry momentum in, and I don't think the Dodgers are quite good enough to keep the Reds completely out of it. So there you go. Dodgers run line minus a run and a half plus $1.15. That's your official free play. Lean Reds Dodgers over 7 runs. There you go. Go to chasewins.com, jump on the Wednesday day pass for $25, or for a better bang for your buck, take one of those discounts, man. Get on a multi-day pass. Let us win money for you. Join us in the winner's circle. We love you guys. More members-only picks coming for Wednesday. This time it will be for all of the channel members. So it doesn't matter what tier membership you're on, you will get it once we post it. A big MLB day is coming for Wednesday. I know it. NBA, NHL, soccer, we got it all for you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you back for Thursday. Come join us. We'll see you in the winner's circle.